Because of the federal government shutdown, Sharon Reed, owner of RX Catering, is taking on the challenge of attempting to make 3 meals per day for one person at $6 per day for 30 days. If $6 per day per person doesn't sound like much, it isn't. But that's the dollar amount that SNAP recipients receive according to the Food Research and Action Center SNAP Challenge. So that's the number that we're rolling with. We learned from the last government shutdown that food insecurity can become a problem for individuals and for families very quickly. So I'm going to take you behind the scenes as Sharon tries to make 3 meals per day for 30 days with a $6 a day budget. We're going to try to have fun with this 30-day challenge, but this is anything but fun and games. Our goal is to help people eat well on a limited budget, and hopefully this shutdown will be over before we finish the 30-day challenge. But even if the shutdown ends quickly, food insecurity is still a problem for a lot of Americans. Over 40 million people received SNAP benefits in 2024. So I invite all you chefs out there to take this 30-day challenge with us. If you haven't started your YouTube channel, here's a great reason to do it. Post your recipes and teach people how to eat well on a budget. Vegan and vegetarian chefs, I'm talking to you. Low carb chefs, I'm talking to you. Challenge yourself to see what you can do with $6 per person per day. Here's what Sharon was able to do on day 1 of the challenge.
Just like 30 seconds. But then I want to be able to use some of this stuff tomorrow, and try and incorporate another entree, because some of this stuff, for example, I got this because I want to make like a meatloaf, possibly a meatloaf, and then this could also be put into chili. We can make chili out of that. We can make spaghetti because we have spaghetti. I can make a spaghetti sauce, and then you'll have that for lunch and dinner, maybe for a couple days. So I think what I'll do right now is create a breakfast, a lunch, and a dinner for 2 days. This little amount is nothing compared to that in the long run. So you got to think about it that way when we're evaluating the cost of some of the items that we're using for cooking. But ideally, you want enough for at least 5 days, so you don't have to worry about eating. And then when you worry about eating, what happens? We eat the wrong things. We go out and spend money, or we just grab whatever, and then everything's ruined. But I wanted to show you, these are the things that we actually purchased. So I wanted to show you real time how it's being used. Now, I wouldn't suggest you pour typically like this, because you don't want too much salt. I'm going to be extra careful.
So just give me a recap.
Oh, okay.
What'd you make today? Why'd you make it? What's coming
Okay.
next? All of that.
Okay, so today we put together some lunch and dinner options that you can easily combine by using. We started off by using 1 family pack of thigh meat, and we made a sauce. And you see we added in some of our vegetables that we had purchased, along with some starches. So basic brown rice, potato, and sweet potato. All this that we made, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 options for that you can interchange and rotate for your lunch and dinner. Easily prepared, and it's healthy and nutritious. Very simple to make too.
Did you tell them about the price?
No, because no, okay.
Just go ahead and tell them.
Okay, so again, the challenge was to cook all this and prepare $6 a day for 30 days. Do you think you can handle? Why did you look like that?
$6 per person per day.
Okay. Start over.
Yeah.
From the $6?
Just from the telling
okay.
the price.
Okay, so the challenge was to prepare an entree or prepare food, $6 per person per day for 30 days. And I had to ask myself, is that really feasible? Is it realistic? We're going to figure this out, and hopefully that we can provide some options just like this for someone that's on a fixed budget, because a lot of times we take things for granted, all the luxuries that we have, that we eat and consume. Not everyone has that. So we want to make sure that everyone else can eat and have an option that is healthy, delicious, and very easy to make. So I
Okay.
wanted to show you too that this was part of our purchase. This is 5 pounds of brown rice. I mentioned before that this is what we use. This is what I made. I only used 1 cup today to make this in the rice cooker, which gave, this for this entree and for our bowl, our salad rice bowl. And we still have a lot left over. So this is enough probably for 3 more portions. And then this bag of sweet potatoes, I cut I cut 3 of them, 3 small ones that were about this size, and cut them into squares, roasted them like I said. This is what it produced, that. And then the bag of potatoes. I used 2 of them out of here to make the baby baked potatoes. So I say all this to say that these are things that stretch. They're filling, they're nutritious, and you have options. So just keep that in mind when you start cooking and think about meals that you want to prepare.
As I'm always telling you, you got to take action. You got to decide to be a part of the solution and start taking action. That's the only way to create a better life for yourself and for others. You got to take action. Food insecurity is a huge problem affecting a lot of people, and what you can do about it right now, chef, is get in the kitchen and use your cooking skills to teach people how to feed themselves and their families on a tight budget. You can't control what's happening in the White House, but you can definitely control what's happening in your kitchen. I encourage you to focus on what you can control and get in your kitchen and start teaching. If you need help getting started, check out Sharon's video for inspiration, and then use the link in the description box to visit my website to get more information on how to get help from me. The change you're looking for in the world starts in the mirror, chef. Let's go.